Let's get going. Let's see who gets out of the gate first. And
All
it looks
right.
like Cicalito. I'm gonna have a hard time not saying Cicalito. I'm sorry.
See, I was going to say I'm going to have a hard time saying it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time not saying it. I have the opposite problem. But right away,
So,
Atalito had a maybe a bit of a miss drop of a double yellow on the right hand on column 8 earlier, but very easily corrected.
yeah, I think it was a just toss away of something he didn't quite see the path to using. But beautiful lightning bolt from Atalito down the left-hand side of the board. Now, Bidwell is struggling a little bit with this board because of not only is column 8 completely empty, but there's no use for yellow at the moment other than dropping down combos as he just did.
Yeah, he had two staircases, one blue and one red, and he was getting yellow pills. That's just not a fun way to start your day, but looks like he's managed to work through it.
hmm And speaking of blue red, Adelito's got that issue. Now look at him dropping this beautiful sweet tea. And of course, the pill halves that fall are falling perfectly. Adelito doing amazing work, seeing deeper into the level and getting those setups.
Yeah. Atalito looks like a much better board. Didn't get stuck with any
Mhm.
staircases. Bidwell's still got 15 viruses to go, and Atalito's already out of 6.
hmm With a really nice time about 120, and he is already chiseling down that left-hand side. He's setting up for a horizontal with that red, and boom, everything falls in a nice
Nice.
combo for the lightning
Yeah.
bolt on the left-hand side. Really nicely done.
Very good board awareness from Atalito. Getting those quick single no drop clears.
And Bidwell's still working on the last 7 viruses, all blue, yellow. Looks like he's going to be taking out these blues in row 2 horizontally. And then he's got some options for taking out other stuff horizontally. He's got to be careful with those yellows and what he drops after that. Looks like he's taking care of this blue in column 1, clearing out some garbage.
Well, a blue yellow awaits at the end of this surge, and there it is.
hmm
And there's the
Yes.
fat log. Log out.
Log out, indeed. So Adelito having about a 24 virus lead over Bidwell at the moment, but not getting the pills that he really needs. Now he does have that double yellow on top there, which is not a problem because he's able to undertuck and get that red down. So this garbage that you're seeing, not a problem at all, is just going to have free and clear horizontal yellow and then some reds.
Yeah, Cicalito playing it straight. Looks like he's going to be out of there in less than 3 minutes.
hmm
Bidwell's
Excellent time.
closed the gap just a little bit. He's down to 18 now on level 7.
hmm
There's still a good amount of real estate left to play with, but in the first round you really can't afford to let up on the gas when you're behind like this.
Yeah. And especially Adelito is building towards this beautiful horizontal
Very nice combo from
giant
Atalito.
combo there. Yeah. And of course, the garbage that fell isn't garbage. Again, it's falling perfectly to set up for later in the board.
Looks like Atalito might hold out for a double red in column 4. It looks like he's
Nice
just going to manufacture,
manufacturing it.
yeah,
hmm
manufacture it. That's sometimes that. Oh, there's the double red,
And is setting
but
up for
yeah,
another horizontal at the top of the board.
and he's got a horizontal on the bottom of the board right there.
Yeah, so I wonder if he is. Oh, now he's got it. I was wondering if he was
There we
gonna
go.
hold out or cut out of that. As Bidwell down to his last blue, tucking underneath in column 8, and he's out at a 403.
Very nice. One thing I notice about the way Adelito plays is his movement is just so fast and clean. It's probably faster and cleaner than most runners of this game.
hmm And so, do you mean that he's able to sort of push down at the same time as maneuvering his pills?
Pretty much.
Mm.
I mean, his timing is just so crisp and fluid. It makes for really quick and clean runs.
Mm, definitely. I'm really curious to see how he works on that horizontal yellow, and of course, he's got it with that yellow blue. So he's got plenty of Adelio's got plenty of options to keep moving. Bidwell is going to run into a little situation with the garbage that he's created. Having this red on column 4 could be a little messy unless he finds a way to get a horizontal. Not sure if that's the best play because it'll drop down garbage.
It's going to be difficult to build up to a horizontal at that, but it looks like he's just going to take it out vertically.
Oh yeah, pointed out that I should definitely attribute Atalito's amazing movement to the fact that he's playing on keyboard.
Pardon me. Interesting.
Yeah. So Bidwell working on the end game of this level 8. I I think that I would just work on this red as soon as I had the opportunity. He is sort of holding out for a red yellow, and I don't think that was necessarily the play. Um,
I think
but
he just didn't. I think he just didn't want to use that red blue because he didn't want to deal with the drop time from the garbage clear.
mm-hmm. But with a 601, Atalito is out and laps Chris Bidwell, who is just one virus away from finishing level 8. And of course, he needs to clear out column 4, which is blue, unfortunately, and blue is the last pill that he needs.
Decides to clear out column 3 to
Oh
drop everything
yeah, that
down.
was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah.
It actually
Yeah.
took one less blue fragment that way.
Mm-hmm. Excellently done.
And it looks
Bidwell
like
says,
he's
"Can I catch Adelito's disease?" Wouldn't we all like that? And so Adelito just needs one more win to move on to round 2 to face me. And Bidwell hoping to get up a win so that we can see what we love to see in these tournaments, a decider.
Yep. Chris Bidwell drinking a little go-go juice, see if he can bring a little more heat in the game too. We've got a ready from both players, and all that remains is the countdown.
And 3, 2, 1, pills.
Up.
Was he's standing up?
Yeah, I get the feeling that's what's going on right now. Time for the standing strats.
So a nice opening board from Adelito. He's going to be working on a blue-yellow combo, and he's going to have a lot of blue going on, actually. We'll see what he does with column 6.
I see a whole lot of blue on Adelito's top line right now. At first I was interested in how he would handle the all the yellows that he didn't necessarily need, but he seemed to handle that pretty well.
And a really nice combo from Chris Bidwell, clearing out a lot of yellow-blue himself. And so he
Oh,
will
this is a
need...
godsend for Adelito right here.
Oh my gosh, that was pretty great. And yes, so now Bidwell has cleared out the top part of the board and has opened up a lot of that red. And that's a great move that if that looks like it's going to be a problem later on in the level, you want to open it up as soon as possible. And that's what he's done.
Chris is going to plan ahead a little bit and to take out that red in column 3 horizontally. And lo and behold, he gets a double red surge.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen plenty of those in my time.
Atalito setting up a combo here. Just needs one more blue to tuck into column 6, and he will be out. But of course, he's not getting it. Now he does. He's out at a 139.
Yeah, good end game for both players. It's just neither player is getting the RNG they need to finish off those last couple viruses. But
But Bidwell,
Chris is going to be out of there at about 146.
yeah, and he had a really nice sort of sideways T there to prepare himself for getting a yellow horizontal. So really nicely done. But he is going to be dealing with just red and blue in pretty short order. We'll see how he deals with that.
Well, he hasn't. That right there was his first red fragment of the entire level. So if
Yikes.
RNG doesn't give it to you, there's nothing you can do. But
It's true.
making the best with what you got.
Horizontal from Atalito to bring down some yellows straight to the bottom of the board. Looks like he is working on making a fat log for himself. Very nicely done. A
Ooh,
chonky T. Love to see
yep.
it.
Glad I looked over just in time to see that. That was
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
Yeah. But these two are very closely matched. It's a 3-virus game. Atalito setting up nice horizontal into vertical. Beautiful combo there.
A T into a drop combo and sees the horizontal clear immediately.
It just to watch Atalito play, it looks like he gets great RNG all the time. And that's not really the case. It's just that he just knows what to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, though, he needs some blues. As soon as we
Yeah,
say
that's
that,
this is not so good. Yes, exactly. Just needs one more and he'll be out. Oh, gets the
and
double
there it
out of the
is.
324. And
Chris
so
just needs an assortment of reds and one yellow, and he'll be done.
and he's getting it. Let's hope that he prioritized and gets that double yellow. Excellently done. He's doing the
There's the
bounce. He's out
Bidwell
at
bounce,
a 334.
and an immediate triple clear there. Bit of an interesting situation on Bidwell's board. There's like a spire on both sides of his board,
Mm-hmm.
and one is entirely blue and the other is mostly yellow. And right
Yeah, this
now
is
with the
pretty.
RNG he's getting, he's just got to keep going down the middle.
Yeah, and hopefully he gets that double red to clear out that fat log that we're excited about. But yeah, having everything this high up is a pain. He's going to probably take some drop time at the end unless he keeps just working straight from the top. Meanwhile, Adelito at the bottom of his board working on maybe de-sandwiching with those yellows, but it's going to be a little bit challenging. He might have to abandon that plan, but actually, as I say that, looks like it's still really viable. It's a nice vertical combo down the center of the board.
Boom. There goes the log for Chris Bidwell. And right
Who's
now it's still a 4-virus game. That's pretty close.
hmm And there's Adelito with the D sandwich, and he's got it set up that
Oh,
this
that's
red,
beautiful.
yeah, this red's going to make everything fall into column 8. Very nicely done. Now, this is still a very close game. However, Chris is in a situation that we do not like to see. All of
Yeah.
his last viruses are blue, so he's got to sort of prioritize them in the right way to minimize drop time.
Yeah, right now um if he saw that double blue, he probably could have put that red blue vertical in column 4. But now he's already out. He was already out in 520, getting excited, going up against the 1 seed, fighting for his tournament life.
Mm-hmm. And this is now about a 6-virus game. Adelito setting up plenty of red-blue combos and getting a blitz just in time.
Bidwell's board has a lot of good potential double opportunities, particularly horizontally if he can get to them. I
Mm-hmm.
like that move. I like that setup. This is going to clear 5 at once with no drop time.
Wow, very nicely done there. Adelito going to need to deal with a lot of red, yellow in short order. Looks like he's got a blue horizontal set up across the center of the board, and actually that will trigger another one falling to clear out basically all of his blue viruses and almost get a giant horizontal with those reds in the middle of the board. So great vision from him. It's going to happen pretty soon.
Chris Bidwell's down to 9, but Adelito's down to 5, and he's pretty much free and clear at this point.
Hmm. So if Bidwell can rack up the yellows, that would be awesome. But Adelito's just going to need one more red, and he is done at a 648. Very close for Bidwell,
Chris
just a
is not
couple
quite
of
going to
pills
get there,
behind.
but he is going to
Yeah.
get a sub 7 out of this, a 652.
Oh, yes. And that was an extremely close game, but Adelito will be moving on to round 2. So Adelito, go rest up, plenty of fluids, and we'll see you in a bit.